And we are recording. Welcome, everyone. This is your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by Detri Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop role-playing game where you play as monster girls experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released Daughters of Lamb. This is a pay-what-you-want tabletop RPG where you get to play as cybernetic nuns with guns, looking for the missing pieces of their AI god. You will find it in their website. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products and check out their micro red category of games. They are ready to play RPGs with their settings and a streamlined version of the red system. They are perfect for pick up and play. And of course, we have Miguel, one of the masterminds of the Red Room Publishing today. Definitely check out their store. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment as well. So today we are continuing the Traveler Second Edition Secrets of the Ancients campaign. We have, of course, Josh and Miguel. Josh, a veteran from my games, and Miguel has also been playing in my games. And like I said, check out the Red Room Publishing. They are about to release a sci-fi game that could perhaps be superior to Traveler, depending on your taste. So definitely check it out. Now, uh, Josh and Miguel, do you guys have any idea as to who or why Odoy was killed alongside with the corpse of the thug that you captured?
The aliens
Lack,
did it.
Mm,
The
that's
ancient. The
a good
ancient.
guess. The ancients, could the ancients be behind this?
Yeah.
Do you have any other guess, Josh?
his his lack of skills in the field. He seemed to look clumsy. Of course, I guess it could be
Yes,
the Ben Yasha dude. I guess he has a finger in everything here, so it's
yes.
possible.
For those of you watching the campaign just now, check out the playlist because, like a really quick summary, Trenton and Yuri had this friend, Glenn Beckett, and he got murdered. And it seems that it's related to a crime lord by the name of Ben Yasha. There is this smuggling of artifacts of the ancients going around, and Yuri and Trenton are trying to discover this because now they have been targeted. A couple of enforcers were sent trying to kill Trenton and Yuri, and they managed to neutralize the threat. But now, unless they figure these things out, they're probably going to be chasing them all around. And so it begins. You stand next to the corpses of Detective Odoy and the criminal that was sent after you. The crowd is gathering and talking out loud, some of them mentioning how common it is to see people dying in Startown, and others thinking that it is a most unusual type of killing.
I lean to Yuri. Seems like we might want to get out of town before too long.
hmm We may be the next targets.
My thoughts exactly.
So, where do they think we should go? Away?
Trenton's comm device activates. It's a call from Simon.
Yes, Simon.
Ah, yes, Trenton, your friend just dropped by real quick. A man by the name of Roderick Talman. He appeared in my database, so I am pretty sure you know about him, correct?
Yes.
He had this video message for you. Shall I send it to you?
Yeah, patch it through.
On the screen, a man with thin black hair, perfectly combed all the way back, with some of that hair graying already, completely pale, speaks. Hey, Trenton, how's it going? I'm real quick making a quick trip here to Regina. I'm on personal business. I have a couple of things to warn you about for all time's sake. It appears that your friend Yuri Sarkov is being looked for by at least three people. They have been asking around, and I think these individuals are up to no good. One of them is an expert in cybernetics and robotics, and another one, apparently some woman. She is in her top of her field when it comes to the behavior of wild beasts. And I don't know about the third individual, but if I were you, I would like to, I would definitely watch my back when it comes to interacting with robots and beasts. Now, another interesting thing, I just discovered that your friend Beckett has passed away. And I have been obtaining some clues based on my personal dealings with some parties that I would like to remain for them to remain a secret. That this criminal overlord Ben Yasha, he is currently at war with various other factions, including imperial forces. So better watch your back. I still think that we could do business in the future. Over and out. And the video ends.
As the video begins, I wrap my arm around Yuri and just turn him away from the crowd and tilt the screen towards him so he can listen in as well.
And so it
Hmm.
was done.
Oh well. So years ago, I was involved in a scientific research team, and we were doing some illegal and ethical stuff. And I think it's that part of my past that is haunting me now. Three people. It must be Dr. Kress. It was the corporate scientist was pushing this research, and there were two others that might have been involved. There was a woman. She was named Vika Dale. So I guess she was also mentioned, and another guy called Coral To. So I suppose those are the three people that were mentioned.
Mm. I guess that explains the interaction with the nuts and bolts earlier on when we arrived.
Yes, yes, yes. That was probably about this as well. Yes, yes. Well, almost certainly.
Well, let's go ahead and head on up the street to the winter trading post and we can figure out what we want to do at that point. We might as well go ahead and get in touch with exceedingly discreet if possible.
Okay.
Thanks to the neon signs and your previous interaction with Peter at the bar, it is easy enough for you to find the Winter Shipping Central Building.
This looks like it's it. I peer to the left and right of the building, observing the crowd, if any.
The few individuals that are dressed in a contrasting way, some of them look quite poor down in the gutter, and some others are impeccable with the highest quality of suits. They are constantly looking around and talking between each other. It is quite obvious that many dealings are occurring around the building.
All right, Yuri, you lead the way, friend. We'll figure it out.
Okay, now go ahead.
As you proceed into the building, the doors slide automatically to the sides. The room is white, illuminated with bluish neon lights. There are security cameras at various angles. A heavily muscled man to your right greets you with a curt nod, and he is dressed ready for battle with a heavy jacket, and he is obviously hiding various weapons underneath. At the desk at the far end of the room, there is a stunningly beautiful, dark skinned woman that pays no attention to you as she finishes her makeup using a portable mirror.
I lean to Yuri. I'll let you decide what you want to do here, but if you strike out, she's all mine.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that as well.
The
Excuse
woman
me,
finishes
miss.
applying her makeup and looks at your direction.
Yes, do you have a exceedingly discreet here? We were sent to deliver a package for him. Something containing 17 tons of flax.
At the mention of the name exceedingly discreet, the woman's eyes narrow, and you can hear the guy behind you stepping forward. But when you mention the password, the atmosphere relaxes. She smiles and speaks. Oh, yes, sure. Be most welcome. Excuse me, what are your names?
This is my dear friend Yuri, and I'm Trenton.
Ah, yes, very well. You're going to meet up with Mr. Discreet soon enough. She presses a button, and part of the floor on the right of the desk turns into a ramp, descending into an illuminated corridor. The windows of the establishment go completely dark and start to display holographic advertisements. The doors close, and the man, right at the entrance, steps in front of the door looking outside, and the woman continues. This is married, by the way. Go ahead. Mr. Exceedingly Discreet will be waiting for you at the end of the hall, just below.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I begin slowly walking down the ramp, waiting for Yuri to catch up.
I
Yuri,
follow you.
I don't think this is a place for any funny business, apparently.
Yeah, it is not.
As you continue your way through the hallway, you notice that there are many ventilation shafts and some panels and circuitry on the wall. Trenton and Yuri must roll intelligence plus any skill related to technology or security or even weapons that applies to the situation.
I roll an 8.
9.
Both of you are fully aware that this hallway has various security devices, probably gas weaponry, biological weapons, and even cannons.
Well secured.
I see that. I see that. Well, let's not overstay our welcome. Hopefully, we can take care of this rather quickly.
You finally reach two crystal doors of a turquoise color. They automatically slide to the sides, and an even larger office is revealed with many monitors, but a single being standing behind a desk. It is a five-limbed alien, a single bulbous head at the center, rose-colored. No eyes or ears can be seen, but the head has a single metallic device attached to it. The being beckons at you with one of its tentacle-like appendages, green-colored, and a musical voice is heard. Yes, I have already been notified of your business here. You gave the correct password. You are Mr. Trenton Faust according to database and Yuri Sarkov. Please excuse the sound of this device. I can only communicate through it.
No, it's nice. It has a musical sound.
Ha 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 ha.
I cautiously walk forward.
And so, how can I help you today?
We were looking to try to. I'll just cut to the chase. We need some quick credits. Our friend Harlan said that we'd be able to probably do something with our skill set. Have you seen him lately, by the way?
Harlan, I am afraid to say that he and I are not on very good terms. But if you're looking for work, we may be able to find something for you. How did you meet Harlan, by the way?
Well, he came to me. This has been several years back, but he was in a need for shelter, and I think that was an excuse just because he knew I was loaded with drugs at the time. Typical Harlan.
Mr. Harlan lacks discipline. He is truly a shame for this company. Whatever he is paying you, I would propose a better deal.
How does that sound, Yuri?
Yep. I think it's
Harlan is a liability to this enterprise, and I am sure you have heard that this establishment belongs to Ben Yasha. Are you familiar with him?
We've heard a lot of Binyasha since we've been here, but we've never met. Nothing but good things, of course.
The man is truly a mystery. I have never seen him, and he always operates through other people, such as Harlan. Lately, he also had a lot of dealings with a man by the name of, what was his name? It was Glenn Bucket, but I suspect that he and Harlan had some tensions.
Hmm. Lynn Beckett, you say?
Yes,
You
that
said that
is
Harlan's
correct.
been somewhat of a liability to the company. That sounds like a serious issue for Binyasha, possibly.
Yes, indeed. Glenn Bucket has been most useful to our operations, but ever since he started to deal with Harlan, things became too well known for the security forces, in my opinion. Suddenly, our operations became a bit more troublesome. I am willing to pay each one of you 2,000 credits if you are willing to do a bit of sabotage to hinder Harlan's current projects.
I'd say sign us up.
Oh, that is most pleasing. Harlan is currently stationed in Benjasha's most recent secret base of operations, just outside of the orbit here in Regina.
I lean into Yuri. Bingo.
I think you will find this most profitable. 2,000 credits for both of you, and you only need to go into this base. And how would you humans say mess things up, whatever project he is working at? I have no idea, but it is surely related to the current passing away of Mr. Glenn Beckett.
Poor Mr. Beckett. I'll be happy to help you with this scenario.
That is exceedingly pleasant to my sensory organs. Now, it's going to be a bit difficult to enter this space station. It could also be of interest in the purpose of sabotaging Harlan's operation, but I have heard that he recently transported a statuette and a disk containing information. So maybe you want to destroy those items or do with them whatever you like. The base is heavily guarded. I can only think of two routes unless you are more creative. One route would be for me to smuggle you into the base as part of the shipping goods. The other option would be for you to, if you have a ship or some other means of transportation, make your way into the base. I would leave it at your discretion.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the shipment that you have that would be shipped alongside?
They are various cultural artifacts from the ancient civilization, but suffice to say, some of them are of a lower quality if you catch my drift. They are mm, good representations of the typical artifacts.
Ah, I see, I see. Yuri, what would you think about us possibly being couriers for these items? What do you think? What are your wheels turning over there?
Mm, well, let's do it.
Would that be acceptable? Possibly loading it on our ship and using that to gain access as delivery?
That is a good plan. I was actually thinking of putting you two in a couple of boxes, but I did not think about that possibility. Sometimes I am unaware of the many possibilities that you humans can come up with. But yes, I think it would be more comfortable as opposed to simply putting you in a couple of shipping containers and having you make your way into the station.
Let's go that route. I think that's the route we'll go with. Sure.
Very well, and of course, I am trusting in your abilities because Mr. Benjasha has enough reach to punish any of those that wish to commit foul play on us. Right now, I can see that your ship is currently at the high port. The Squire, yes, that is the ship. So we will be sending a total of 8 shipping containers that should be scheduled to be delivered as soon as possible.
Perfect, perfect. It was such a pleasure meeting you. Hopefully, we'll continue to do business after this.
Likewise, by the way, this is a side thing, but we recently obtained reports of an explosion and a couple of casualties. Do you know anything about that?
An explosion? No,
Ye- yes,
no.
apparently someone activated an explosive in the streets and 2 bodies were found.
How unfortunate. Hmm. Well, we don't want to keep you. I start slowly backing away towards the door.
Very well. Then I will send those shipping containers to you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
The strange alien species turns around towards a monitor and begins clicking and typing various messages on the screen related to various shipping endeavors and operations.
I nudge Yuri. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Start going back into the long corridor.
You easily make your way through the corridor.
Well, Yuri, let's find us some type of taxi and just get back to our ship. Seems like perfect coincidence. It's what we were wanting to do to begin with. Let's get the hell out of here. And it looks like that's where we're getting led. So,
And so you easily exit the building and you are able to obtain a taxi, charging for the both of you 20 credits to take you to the port on planet side.
perfect. I quickly use my comms. Simon, just wanted to let you know that we're having a delivery made. It'll be there shortly. We're also on the way.
Yes, I have already been notified. So we are smugglers now, huh?
Eh, I guess we can't keep anything from you, hey Simon.
All right, I'll be waiting for you. Over and out.
The web continues to get deeper. Hopefully we can just go ahead and take care of this and get Vlin where his resting place will be.
On the monitors of the port, you see that a transport has just arrived to take you to the high port where your ship is stationed.
Excellent, excellent. All right, Yuri. Time to go. I once again shoulder my bag and proceed to the shuttle.
And so it is accomplished. While taking the shuttle, you can hear various people speaking. Did you hear about that? They found more the wreckage of more ships around Regina. And the woman speaks. But it's so very strange. Do you think it's the Sodani again? And the man continues. No, it is most unusual, and the parties involved had not been identified, or at least they are keeping some sort of gag order. They are not telling us much in the news.
Always something going around these parts. I lean back, stretching my neck for a moment. Hmm. I
And
wonder
the
if we should.
transport,
I wonder if we should take Vlin first. What do you think, Yuri? Should we dump Vlin before we try to engage with Harlan?
Yeah, I think it's probably better.
Okay.
you make your way through the transport once it connects to the high port, and you're at the main area where all of the ships can be accessed.
It's been an interesting stop, but I'm glad to get out of here. I take one last good look around before boarding the ship.
Once on the ship, Simon speaks. Yes, the package, these containers, these shipping containers, they look most unusual. It looks like counterfeiting, if you ask me, by my analysis.
Hmm. I guess that's one way to add a little bit of danger. I'm never a fan of getting counterfeit goods myself, but maybe we can act quick and get out of there. All right. I make my way to the cockpit, sit down, strap in, start punching in coordinates to LL.
Simon speaks. By the way, Trent and Yuri, the men that delivered these containers, they said that they should be delivered as soon as possible, considering LL is probably 3 weeks away. If we decide to go to LL, we may end up with a bit of problems with the Ben Yasha's cartel.
That's a good point. We don't really have a choice at this
Simon
junction.
speaks again. As you know, I am ready for anything. If you want to go to All just keep in mind that we are deciding our own fates here.
Yeah. All right, Yuri. I guess it's Harlan. What do you think?
Sorry?
Should we just go ahead and go to Harlan then at that point? Since it's going to be a few weeks for Allel.
Uh, yeah, maybe. Maybe it's a better decision then.
We'll just have to keep poor Vlyn on ice. All right.
Let's
I'll
hope
go
it
ahead.
doesn't spoil.
I'll go ahead and fire up the engines and begin to cautiously navigate out of the starport, heading towards the coordinates we were given for delivery.
Leaving the starport is easier than when you first arrived, as many of the ships have already departed. Making your way through the various structures is easy enough for your skill level. As you continue towards the coordinates indicated by the documents delivered with the shipping goods, you immediately receive a transmission and a robotic voice is heard. Identify yourselves.
Absolutely. This is Mr. Trenton Fost aboard the Squire. What can I help you with?
You are entering a restricted access sector. What is your business?
Oh, we're just delivering some goods.
Ah, the delivery. Are you perhaps working for someone that is exceedingly discreet?
That's him exactly. I'd sing you a tune, but my voice is a little strained at the moment.
Proceed with the coordinates that I am sending you on screen. You will find wreckage and space trash. It is there that you will find the place you are looking for.
Why, thank you. Have an excellent day. I adjust the coordinates slightly to where we need to be headed. Simon, you think you could take it for a few moments? I need to get myself a shower.
Yes, of course, leave it to me.
Ah, thank you. I unstrap and begin heading back to the barracks.
As Trenton is taking a shower, Simon speaks to Yuri. By the way, Yuri, I found something somewhat unusual. I started to carry out some further analysis on Glenn Beckett's corpse, and for a moment, the body was actually producing some sort of radiation, but it was for a brief instant.
Radiation?
Yes, and according to my readings, it is the same radiation we stumbled upon when we found that wreckage and the drawing corpse just
Hmm.
before arriving to Regina.
But you say that it was just for a moment?
Yes, highly unusual, almost as if it were some sort of burst of radiation.
What do you think would produce that kind of reaction?
I frankly have no idea, and my database has nothing similar or some sort of precedent.
Yes, you are right. It's unusual. Very unusual.
And so Trenton has finished taking the shower, and Simon speaks. Ah, we are approaching. Very clever of them. You can see they disguise the base as part of the trash. They look like containers completely destroyed. But according to my sensors, the installation is quite high tech.
As I'm drying off in my quarters, I go into my duffel bag and inject myself to not only get a fix, but just in case it's needed, get prepared for combat. Ah, much better.
As the ship approaches, you can see on the monitors three containers that have been severely damaged and look dirty, stained, the painting completely peeling off. And on the side of one of those three containers, which are connected by various metallic passageways, a door large enough for a ship opens up, providing access to the installation.
I make my way back to the cockpit after I'm dressed and shouldering my duffel bag as usual. All right, friend, what's it looking like?
I don't know.
A couple of guards can be seen on the screen, standing at the revealed port as Simon makes his way into the port. And before opening the door, as the locking mechanisms are heard, Simon speaks. Maybe I do not need to tell you this, but be very careful. We are walking into dangerous territory.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess
The
just
door
keep the
finishes
engines
opening.
running.
Yes, I will.
Well, after you, Yuri. Tap him on the shoulder.
Okay, I get up and prepare to leave.
A platform extends, and it is a zero gravity environment, as all of the locking mechanisms around the hangar have been closed. The door that provided access completely shut. The guards, floating slightly, approach the platform. They are dressed in black combat gear. The protection is more than adequate by Trenton's estimation. The weapons that they are wielding, by Yuri's knowledge, they are extremely deadly, able to pierce many layers of conventional armor. And one of the men speaks. You are here to deliver the goods, are you not?
That's
Yes.
us.
The man speaks through a helmet, only showing half of the face downwards, and speaks. Yes, Harlan was expecting this shipment. Do you have any messages from down in Regina?
No, other than we were supposed to meet Harlan directly. He's got a sign for it. Hold up my computer pad.
Trenton must roll social plus any relevant skill related to persuading.
Six.
The guard speaks in a more grave tone. So you are to meet personally with Harlan. That is extremely rare. Harlan doesn't meet up with people without many arrangements beforehand.
Fair enough. Just relating what I was told.
The other guard on the side speaks. Ben Josh doesn't take lightly when his projects and undertakings they are interrupted. We might be able to arrange a meeting, but through monitor, just to be on the safe side.
Oh, it's like you said. It's probably not even necessary. You gentlemen want to board the ship and get the goods? We've got other
The other
deliveries to make
guard
as well.
replies, "Yes, let's get on with it." He turns to the other guy, to the other guard. Um, see if you can get a loading crew. Have a couple of androids over here as quick as possible. And the guard makes his way into the ship. The other guard begins communicating, requesting the necessary android support.
All right, if you guys got it from here, we've got a few things maintenance wise we need to do on the ship before we lift off, if that's fine.
The guard calling for the androids looks at you and speaks. We don't want you to think that we are not hospitable. Would you like to um, refresh yourselves at the eating area? They are serving some very good things. I recommend the biscuits.
Oh, biscuits, absolutely. You're you're speaking my language now. You're the maintenance could wait a little while longer.
Yeah, we can have the biscuits first.
The guard points to a door just a meter above the ground. Just float your way over there. Go through that door and go through the hallway. The first door to the right, you will find the eating area. It is our courtesy. We always like to handle business in the more courteous way when compared to other groups.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Binyasha. Well, thank you. I proceed towards the disc.
Floating, floating.
The door slides open and the hallway is seen. And from this distance, you can easily see a door leading towards the eating area by the guard's words. But many other doors, and the hallway continues further into the structure.
I continue to look around, watching for anything out of the norm. Yuri, I don't have a good solid plan for this one. I didn't know they were going to be that well armed. I should
Yes.
have expected as much. It doesn't seem like it's going to be very easy to get to Harlan, sadly.
I don't think so as well, yes. This is really out of my league. I'm a doctor.
Well, hopefully you won't have to patch me up too much when we're all done with this.
Yes, well, I hope not.
I proceed using my snout to try to sniff out the biscuits.
The biscuits smell delicious coming from the door indicated.
I proceed through the door, smiling, rubbing my hands together in anticipation.
As you proceed, you see an eating area that is quite clean with metal tables and various seats. There is an area where a single man is handling the preparation of various foods and dishes. A single female waitress is serving food to a couple of other men that are dressed in full combat gear. They look at you, their helmets removed. They have various scars on their faces. They do a courteous nod as you enter, and they continue devouring the biscuits and the orange juice that was provided for them.
Give him a quick nod. How are them biscuits?
Oh, they're really good. I didn't expect Ben Jasha to be this courteous. So, what are you doing here? That you can tell me. Of course, I don't want to pry into anybody's business. But how is Ben Jasha been treating you?
Oh, I have to be honest. I've been very impressed, but I can't exactly tell you what we're doing. I'd have to kill you.
Ah, yes, understandable. The man next to him, that is completely bald and missing an eye, speaks. And you know what? That Harlan guy, he looks like an interesting fellow, don't you think? I actually saw him just a moment ago heading through the hallway, and he was carrying the most unusual items.
Oh, I just missed it. Which way did he go? I actually owe him a little bit of coin.
Oh, really? Then you should hurry up. You should hurry up. He's just go outside into the hallway and keep going straight.
All right. I just quickly whisper to Yuri, "Let's get this fucker," and go into
Yep.
the hallway, proceeding to follow the directions swiftly.
As you make your way through the hallway, you notice various security cameras, and the door at the end is not sliding open.
Mm. I just knock on the door, hiding my face from any camera that's close by.
A voice is heard. Yes, who is this?
This is Craig Wallace. Ben sent me in with a delivery for you. Said it was urgent. This is
What is
Harlan.
this delivery related to? Yes, this is Harlan speaking. What is this
Okay, good.
delivery related to?
Well, he said that you would know, whatever that meant. Some trouble down below.
Could it be related to the incident in Tartown? We heard there was an explosion happening pretty close to winter shipping.
I've been sent from winter shipping, but he didn't go into any great detail. That could be a possibility. He just said whatever I did, not to look at the message.
Trenton must roll social plus any social skill related, any skill related to persuasion.
7.
Harlan speaks. Ah, yes. A moment, please.
Sure.
20 seconds go by, and then the door opens, revealing a small office. There is no one inside. A single desk with various drawers, a metallic desk. The place is well illuminated, and there is a single door at the far end, and a large monitor in the wall to the right. The voice is heard again. I'll be with you in a moment. Just step inside. There are a couple of chairs. Oh no, that's three. They just moved another chair last couple of days. I've been out of the base for a while. But make yourselves comfortable. I'll be right there with you.
Certainly. I walk forward, looking around the room cautiously, sitting down my duffel bag on the floor and taking a seat at the desk.
Trenton and Yuri must roll in intellect and reckon.
5.
6.
Nothing is unusual about the room. As you make your way inside, the door slides shut and the monitor is turned on, and you can see the red-headed man that you saw in the footage when Glenn Beckett got killed in the hostel. The man is completely pale with clear blue eyes, dressed in a red attire, very different from all of the other outfits you have seen so far, revealing a higher station due to the fine quality of the cloth, of the fabric. The man speaks. This is far from optimal. Yes, I know who you are, Trenton Faust and Yuri Sarkov. Don't bother reaching for the doors. The place is entirely locked. What brings you here?
Well, we're just making a delivery at this point, but
Yes, a
funny running
delivery. I
into
can
you.
imagine. I can imagine your delivery. Now, what do you know about the two corpses? We have identified that at least one of them is Detective Odoy, and the other one is probably one of. Oh no. Yes, I have just received the report. What can you tell me? Did you know those two men? Choose your words carefully.
I knew the detective
Do you
briefly.
know?
I
And
thought
what
that
about you? You, the good Dr. Yuri Sarkov. We have been having some people asking about you, asking about your location, but they didn't meet the price required. What is your opinion as a professional in the health field about what you have been witnessing so far? There's probably have been many deaths around you. That's related to a certain radiation as well.
Yes, apparently there's some radiation issues. Yes, very strange. Very.
Hmm. Do you think it is related to the weapons that were used to kill the corpses, or perhaps the corpses were infected with this radiation after they were killed?
Hmm, it could be both, but I have no idea right now.
Hmm. This is no good. I need you two alive, at least for the moment. This is not good. The monitor displays another screen indicating various routes. In case you are not able to make it into your ship, you could take one of the emergency pods. But I think you will still be able to make it because Harlan speaks, taps his head twice, and the entire room glows red, and messages are heard everywhere. Self destruction sequence activated. Harlan continues. This place is about to explode. I am staying here, but this is not the end for me. This is far from the end. And the monitor goes out. You no longer see the man, Harlan, on screen. And the doors open. Both doors on the office.
Oh,
I quickly grab my duffel bag and start sprinting towards the door, hand on my revolver just in case.
yeah. I just sprint. I don't care about guns right now.
As you make your way back into the hallway, you see the two individuals that you met in the eating area, and they are pointing their guns at both of you.
Mm.
Trenton and Yuri must roll initiative, either intelligence or dexterity.
10.
I rolled a 12.
Yuri can take action now. The two men are pointing guns at both Trenton and Yuri.
Uh, I run towards one of them and push him.
Yuri must roll strength plus any relevant skill, physical skill.
Okay. 8.
The man is pushed downwards, firing the gun clumsily, as Yuri was too fast. And now Trent can take action. Trenton can take action.
I sprint towards the other guard. just trying to barrel them over.
Trenton must roll strength plus the relevant skill.
9.
And so it is accomplished. But this individual, obviously enhanced by Trenton's estimation, remains standing and takes a swing at Trenton with a fist that looks suspiciously bulky. The fist strikes true, and Trenton takes 8 points of damage. Yuri can take action once more.
I grab the hand where he's carrying the gun and I try to disarm him.
Yuri must roll dexterity plus any skill related to brawling or melee.
Uh, 5.
Yuri was unable to pull the gun away as the assailant struggles and faces in Yuri's direction, aiming the gun at him. Trenton can take action now.
As I fly back to the floor, blood splattered everywhere on my face, I just quickly hold my hand up. Wait!
Trenton must roll social plus any relevant skill.
11.
The man looks at you. It's the man that was missing an eye and speaks. Why should I stop? Why should I not put a bullet through your partner's head?
What the hell, man? Are you trying to get killed here? I don't know if you're aware of it, but all these sounds aren't just for show. Everybody's about to be killed. Save yourself, man. It ain't fucking worth it.
We have just received a really good sum of money to have both of you killed. So unless you are willing to pay us 8,000 credits, it's time for you to die.
8,000? That's nothing. I've got a better proposal. You leave him alone. You come with us. We'll triple that. That's nothing. You could use a good.
No, you send
good
the
strong
money
arm.
here and now. Transfer it to my account.
It's done. Simon, what's your
Yes,
account?
yes. The individual gives the necessary data. You can see it on screen. Just scan it with your cam device.
All right. If you screw me, though, I will kill you.
Understandable.
All right. I send him 25.
And so the transaction is done. 8,000 credits were reduced from the main account. Okay, now just go get out of here, you two. We'll pretend we didn't see you.
Fair enough. I wipe my bloody face, struggling to get to my feet, and begin heading towards the ship as quickly as I can.
And so both Trenton and Yuri reach the area where the ship is docked. And Simon speaks through the comm. You better hurry, Trenton, Yuri. This place is about to blow up.
I hear you, Simon. I hear you. I start sprinting, looking through the corridors, making sure nothing's in the hangar that's going to become a problem in between us and the ship.
There was nothing of importance to be seen. No one else is even seen in the hangar area. And the door is completely open for both Trenton and Yuri to board the ship.
As I board the ship, I communicate with Simon. Simon, did you see anyone else? Is there any other vessels leaving the station at this point?
I have seen that two escape pods have been activated, but no other ships.
I don't know, Gary. I'm not sure if Harlan was on one of those or not, but either way, we need to get the hell out of here. I sit down and strap myself in and begin navigating out of the hangar.
And so it is done. The ship moves away as fast as possible. Simon activating the necessary procedures, protocols to move away. And the entire place behind you, the three containers that were disguised as trash, explode. The wreckage goes everywhere. And Simon speaks. Quickly, Trenton, you must do something to avoid this wreckage, or we are about to be hit. Do something.
I quickly accelerate and begin to try to barrel roll out of the explosion's range.
Trenton must roll dexterity plus any skill related to piloting.
6.
The ship is impacted by various pieces from the explosion. Simon speaks. We're taking some damage. Nothing too critical, but is this if this continues, might I advise to use the weapons on the ship to destroy some of the wreckage?
But of course, do you think you can
Yeah,
take care of some of this debris?
I'm going to take care of that, or try to at least. I go to the guns and target the debris.
Yuri must roll dexterity plus the relevant skill.
5.
More of the pieces impact the ship, and the ship begins swaying from side to side, and some warning signals are indicated. Simon speaks. Yes, the damage is quite terrible. This we will have to make some emergency repairs at the nearest port. That is going to be expensive.
Shit.
Well, at the very least now we are out of danger. It could have been much worse.
Well, that definitely didn't turn out as well as it could have.
No.
I blow my nose, blood spattering everywhere. Mm. Well, I was going to say, well, Simon, what's the closest port to here where we can possibly get some repairs done?
I would recommend the high port from Regina. We should make our way back. It is the closest place.
All right. I just think quietly to myself, reflecting on the events that just happened and focus on piloting back to Regina, the spaceport.
Simon speaks. That is most unusual. It looks like somebody left a package for us.
Hmm.
It
Isn't
must
going
have
to.
been when this team back in the base of Benjasha. It looks like somebody left something while retrieving the shipping containers.
Mm.
Can you analyze it?
Yes, it's a box. It's standard alloy plus steel. It doesn't seem to be rigged or trapped. It is fairly large. Look, you just go to the hangar area, to the cargo bay. And I don't think it is a dangerous package.
Feel free, Yuri, if you want to check it out. I'm gonna clean myself up.
Okay, I'll check it. So I go to the cargo bay and check what it is. Is it wrapped up in a gift paper? No, it's not.
Simon speaks. Ah, that would be great. What wasn't it? It would be great if he had like some sort of ribbon, but no, as you can see, it is a simple package. You can see a metallic box with a single mechanism to open it, a handle that can be turned sideways.
Okay, I turned the handle.
With a hissing sound, the top slides backwards, and inside of the container, there is a single statuette resembling a winged pillar made of an ivory like substance and a disc.
I pick up the disc and look at it.
The disc is within a case that is dirty and cracked in some places, but the disc inside looks in good condition. And Yuri is certain that the disc can be played using the ship's computers.
Okay, I look closer at the statuette.
Yuri must roll education plus any skill related to archaeology or anthropology, even architecture applies.
Yeah. Okay, so I rolled a 6.
Yuri cannot determine the origin or purpose of the statuette.
Simon, can you tell me anything about this object in here, this statuette?
Hmm, running some. No, this doesn't match any of the items within my database. I just scanned it from various angles and compared it to various technological and cultural pieces, but I have no idea what it is.
Does it look old?
It is old, but it is well preserved. I could, by taking an educated guess using my database, I would say that it is 1,000 years old or more.
Okay,
Probably more.
very old indeed. Okay, I pick up the disc and I'll try to play it.
For a moment, Yuri hesitates, thinking
And
in the
try.
future, but the disc plays. And Simon speaks. It is strange. It contains a single audio file, and the audio file is heard. The voice of Glenn is heard. Ah, well, I'm leaving this just in case something happens. So I found this statue in a metal-rich asteroid orbiting the Bohin system. The ship was experiencing some sort of problem, especially in the G-band transmission. Could this be related to what Professor Eugenia said about the various sites of the ancients? You were able to detect them using your communication devices. And if you spotted some sort of anomaly or even secret messages, you know that you would be close to one of the ruins of the ancients. This statue, it looks. Hmm, I must tell my master about this. This statue could be the key to understanding the next way of proceeding. Things are heating up. Ah, Yuri Trenton, if you by any chance come upon this disc, I wish you the best of luck. I did not want you to get involved in this, but you are probably the only ones, based on my experience, you are the only ones who can probably do something about this because the communication is cut off. The recording ends.
Simon, tell Trenton to come here whenever he's ready. You should check this out.
I will. I could even send the message directly to him. Simon speaks to Trenton. Trenton, you need to listen to this. And Simon plays the message for Trenton.
As I'm listening to the message, I reset my nose. All right, Simon, patch me through, Yuri.
Patching through.
Well, friend, what do you think? Other than long string of cussing, that's all I can think of at this point.
Did he mention a master? Or did I hear it wrong?
A master.
Yes, master. What did he mean by that? Do you have any clues about that? Master. That sounds strange.
That is very strange. If Eugenia was
Both
around,
Yuri and Trenton cannot remember a single time when Glenn mentioned the master in his lifetime.
yeah, somebody like if Eugenia was still around, maybe she could give some insight. But looks like we're getting more closed doors than we are open, sadly.
Always closed doors.
Simon speaks. Sorry to interrupt you two, but we are about to make it to the high port. Luckily, there are still a lot of spaces available for us to park. Would you like me to call upon the repair and supply teams to make the necessary reparations for the ship?
Yes,
Yes,
Simon. Just let us know what the damage is.
yes.
Simon is quiet for a minute and then speaks once more. It's going to be a little expensive. But if we are to make our journey to Alel, I would say it is fair enough. They are charging 3,500 credits.
Thank you, Simon. Go ahead and schedule it. I continue navigating into the port.
And so the ship arrives safely and easily connects to the port, and Simon speaks. It looks like the repair team will be on site in 10 minutes.
I guess there's no sense in. I was going to say we could go get a room, but I don't know that I have the energy at this point. I might just stay here for the night.
Yeah, I just need to rest.
While you're down there, do you mind checking on Glenn? Anything exciting with that? Hopefully, he didn't get rocked too hard with all the explosions.
Oh, yes. Better check that, yes. Okay, I check on the body.
Yuri notices that the container housing Glenn's body is secure enough, but the body, the eyes of Glenn remain open.
Okay. So it's everything seems to be okay.
At least we get a small favor, huh?
Simon speaks. Oh, they have begun the repairs. But look, it is quite late. It's 10 p.m.
Well, I think it's time for me and Yuri to meet up for a few drinks before heading to bed. Well deserved
Best of
drinks, I
luck.
might add.
Be careful in Regina. This place has been nothing of trouble. But I would recommend, that is just a personal recommendation, to definitely not go into the planet again, because I have just heard that um, people in the security uh, services, it seems that they are looking for you, for both of you.
Oh
Okay.
no.
No, that's a bad idea then.
Yeah, we're meeting up for drinks in the barracks. We've got plenty on us.
Very well. The Emperor has made it quite clear that the security forces can never take action against someone until full evidence is provided. Although, judging by the Regina police, I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to skip a few hoops. But I would highly recommend that perhaps we should leave as soon as they finish repairs.
Hmm.
I concur.
Yes.
And so the repairs are finished, and Simon speaks. It is easy enough for me to use the automatic pilot. If you want, I can move us away from the port while you enjoy your drinks.
Yes, please, Simon. I pull out a set of playing cards from my duffel bag and throw them on the table in front of Yuri and continue to pour shots well into the night. Well, friend, I don't know that it could get a whole lot worse than what went down, but
I don't know. At this point,
I
it
guess we could
seems
have got killed.
yes, that's something that could happen as well. Yes.
Well, at least if we get to Alel, we can finally get Vlin to where he needs to go. And I don't know if there's anything else that we really need to do. I know there's a lot of avenues that's been put before us, but I don't know. Maybe a lot of more for discussion after a few more drinks about what we may or may not proceed to seek.
I don't know. I guess that object there, it should be looked at by someone who understands what this is, because I have no idea. It's not my area of expertise.
As we're playing cards, I just ask Simon to play that message on repeat in the background.
And so it is played over and over.
He will be missed.
As the night proceeds, uh, Simon speaks once more. I have already planned a course to Alel, but we definitely need to make jump travel. And my AI capabilities, they are not advanced enough to carry out the necessary astrogation calculations and the jump itself. So I count on you, Yuri and Trenton.
On our way. I
How
clumsily
skilled
walk.
are you in astrogation, might I ask?
Not much. I would say
Hmm,
unskilled.
I see. Perhaps it could take a bit more time, but if you give me enough time, I can plan a safer course. Although it could take a bit more days to get over there. Would you mind if I delay the journey a little?
I think it's better.
Yeah, I don't think at this point
But, yeah,
it'll
no
hurt.
need to run risks.
Very well, very well. Now, as I understand it, Trenton, you are considerably skilled in piloting the ship, so I would advise that you carry out the jump maneuvers before going to bed. That way, we could immediately get into the pocket dimension that is opened through jump travel.
I clumsily make my way down the hall to the cockpit, bottle in hand. Oh, very skilled, very skilled.
Oh no, this is getting me nervous. And I am an AI. I have been programmed to mimic human emotions. But are you sure you are in conditions?
Oh no, I'm fine. This right here, this right here, Simon, is what I call piloting fluid.
All right, if you say so. Trenton must roll intelligence plus either pilot or engineer J drive.
Eight.
Simon speaks. Ah, I should have doubted your skills. Now it is opening. Both Trenton and Yuri can see through the monitors. A tunnel of speeding blue light forming around the ship as it propels into the tunnel, and you find yourselves moving through a tube, a corridor in space, blindingly fast. Everything outside it is distorted. And Simon replies, well, that is the first jump. We should make it across in a week. That's 2 parsecs, but we will need to carry out 2 more maneuvers by my estimation. I will let you know when that is needed.
But of course. Well, Simon, is that all you needed, you think, for this evening? Or
Yes, yes.
Yuri, I think I've had enough for one day. I'm going to call it, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I
Me
tap
too.
Yuri on the shoulder and proceed back to my bed, flopping in lazily.
I'll do the same. I need a rest as well.
The week goes by, and Simon, throughout the journey, speaks up when it is necessary to approach gas planetoids to refuel the ship by using the scooping system. And Trenton was required at the deck to do 2 more maneuvers in order to get into the right position and coordinates and move through the jumping space created. Trenton must roll 2 times, both either dexterity or intelligence, plus either pilot or the engineer G drive skill.
11 and 6.
During one of the maneuvers, Trenton miscalculated and the jump propelled the ship straight into a rain of asteroids. Part of the ship was heavily damaged, but Simon assured Trenton that they were out of danger. But in just 3 weeks, you are now approaching Allel's atmosphere. As Simon continues, wow, this planet, Trenton Jury, it is very strange. It looks like it is very high tech, but it has no high port, and it mixes architecture of primitive structures as seen, and let's see, in my database, according to a very ancient people known as the Mayan civilization. The entire place looks like a maze of temples amid the wilderness and the wildlife.
That's quite different, to say the least.
The monitors turn on, and display a planet that is vibrant with gold and red colors. Simon speaks. Those are jungles. This planet of Alel is well known for housing some very dangerous species of predators.
Great. Just what I wanted to hear, Simon.
As the ship approaches closer to Alel, two drone vessels make their way closer. Simon speaks. That is the normal protocol of Alel. These ships will apply disinfectant fluids to the exterior of our vehicle because Alel is pretty adamant on protecting the wildlife. They are always trying to disinfect things.
Perfect. Tell them to make some repairs while they're out there.
The drones continue their assessment, and Simon speaks. I have been informed that they can carry out their repairs for a sum of 1,000 credits.
We're just making up all kinds of debt here, aren't we?
Yeah, apparently.
Make it done, Simon.
And Simon says, of course, and I think that there goes Blend's inheritance. Huh.
Yeah.
The repairs are made, and the ship is given permission to land directly on the starport below. As the ship dives, some turbulence is felt. The clouds are thick, and as you get closer to the planet's surface, you can see multicolored fog everywhere. Simon informs you. It appears that they have been applying some sort of chemical rain and fog, perhaps to keep the predators at bay and also to keep the environment healthy by Allel's standards at least.
Hmm. Atmosphere control. Quite interesting.
The ship finally reaches the landing pad, and even more disinfectant is applied as the ship is sprayed with liquids, and UV light bathes the entire surface of the vehicle. You can see outside many personnel of the port dressed in suits that protect from biohazards and contamination. All sorts of alien species move around. Simon speaks. It appears that if you are not human, you are suspected of contamination. Luckily, we don't have aliens in our crew because we will be forced to wear suits all the time. Well, not me, I am an AI after all, but Trent and Jury, I don't think such biohazard suits match your usual style.
Agreed.
Soon enough, a platform connects to the ship, and you can hear a communication. Simon speaks. We are getting some information from the personnel, and a voice is heard. Please, welcome to LL. Feel most welcome, but I must inquire about your business here.
Of course, of course. We're here to deliver the corpse of Flynn Beckett.
Ah, yes, you were expected. You were expected indeed. Poor Glenn, he was well known here. I am Varsegna. I am the chief of port security. Please prepare the container housing Glenn's corpse. The grab device attached to it should make it quite easy for you to transport it with you outside.
Will do. We'll start departure now. I stand up from the cockpit and begin going into the hangar bay.
And so it is done. And Simon speaks. I have very little information about Alel. Places that are a bit more, let's say, civilized. They are within my database, well documented. But Alel, it seems to be a very dangerous jungle overall. A planet of deadly wilderness. So be very careful, Yuri and Trenton.
Yeah, we're having to be extra cautious here lately. I stretched for a moment, going back in the ship to retrieve Vlin's body and have it hover behind us as we venture out of the ship, gear in hand.
As you descend down the platform, there is a team of four individuals, two of them, a Barger and an Aslan, by their appearance, their corpulent frames, encased in a biohazard suit. The man at the front, dressed in full military garb, approaches you. He has a single scanner, speaks. Welcome, welcome, gentlemen. Now let me do some preliminary scans on Beckett's corpse, if you don't mind. We don't want any contamination around these parts.
Yes, go ahead.
The man named Varsekna, as you recognized his voice, begins the scanning procedure around the container. The machine is not working. This is most unusual. What is going on? Hits the machine twice. Scans Beckett's corpse. This is not working. Make some adjustments to the machine. And then a beep is heard, and the man speaks. All right, yes, Beckett is free from contamination, but it is highly strange. Never has this procedure failed me before, and we've had so many strange organisms around this part. Do you know if this corpse was affected in some way by some sort of chemical agent or the like?
Chemical agent? No, not that I know of.
Very unusual. Well, either way, you are free to go. Ah, yes, of course. We ask that you leave your weapons here on your ship. We are all about protecting the natural environment. You will be armed with these misters, a couple of rifles attached to canisters are handed to you. We call them the misters because they shoot out a powerful mist that discourages predators from attacking you. But yes, we request that you leave your weapons on board your ship.
Fair enough. I take the mister in hand and proceed to go back in the ship, selectively removing a few things from my duffel bag.
Yeah, I leave my laser pistol there and take whatever I need besides that. With not weapons, just gear.
And so it is done. As you step outside, the man continues. Of course, we want to make this visit to Alel most hospitable to both of you. So we will not be frisking you, checking you as other parts. We are not within that a protocol of procedure, but we do want to remind you that if weapons are found on you in whatever incident that you are involved, there will be severe penalties.
Oh, but of course.
And so Trenton and Yuri find themselves moving the corpse of Glenn Beckett with the grab container, moving through a port that combines high tech with ancient structures. The ancient looking bricks, the vines, that infest the walls, and even some insects and animals move about. Some of them quite strange looking, with many more eyes and limbs than expected from various organisms that Trenton and Jury have seen before. But combined with all of that, you see the highest of tech, many panels, terminals, circuitry, and vehicles of a technological level of 10 or above can even be seen. And this concludes this part of the session. Oof, we are pretty far ahead. And what do you think about the whole, like, when you infiltrated the base of Blend Bucket? Blend Bucket, what's the name? Ben Jasha. There are so
Oh
many
yeah,
Bens and Blends in this. Like the designer was like, what name? Oh, Bland.
definitely didn't go as planned. A little reckless, but
Yeah.
you know
Well, we survived.
that's true. There's an upside. So
And were there some parts that you particularly liked of the session?
yeah, I think just paying the guy off was probably a good move.
Yeah, that was a good move exactly. I think it would have been great. For example, Yuri did manage to tackle the other guy, but because this guy was augmented, perhaps you would
I
have
was
needed
just
to
lucky.
unleash
I
what?
couldn't do that. I was just lucky because after that I couldn't disarm him. So it would be.
Ah, that's true. That's true. Uh-huh.
I'm
So
not
I
really
think
good at
that
combat. I'm not really good at combat. I'm just a doctor.
that like the initial assault was great, but
Yeah, it was
yes,
good. Yeah,
Trenton wasn't so lucky because this guy was a bit like a transhuman, to say the least.
Yeah, and Trenton isn't exactly the strongest individual either way. So
And what do you think about the current developments? Do you think that the mystery is clearing up, or that it became even more tangled?
more tangled.
yeah, it's definitely it seems gotten much stranger now.
Yeah, yeah,
Seemed very simple up front with Valen, and it's
yeah.
like, okay, we need to figure out what happened to Valen, and now it's like,
And then that's just apparently not the most important thing anymore. Right? There are other subjects that have started in the meantime. So whatever happened to him, it's just a detail right now.
yeah, happenstance.
And it's obvious that there are various factions involved because, like, it looks like the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. Sometimes, like for example, things could be tied to Ben Yasha, but then it looks like there are other factions as well. And like, how did that package get into your ship? Like, who put
Yeah,
it there?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. That was. It seemed to be an helpful thing. I don't know.
And
apparently, right? Apparently.
Apparently, it was a message for us, so they delivered the message. But why would someone do that?
Hmm.
Harlan
So,
saying that he was going to stay with the ship going down, and then that wasn't going to be the end of him. It's kind of
Mm, yeah.
and it looks like
interesting.
he activated the entire self-destruction sequence with his mind.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, very weird. Any further thoughts before we wrap things up?
No, just lots of
no,
questions.
no.
I hope you have been enjoying the campaign so far.
Yeah, it's been fun so far. Very different, keeping us on our toes.
Hmm. Because like I have said before, like Traveler sometimes gets a bit too technical, so it can feel a bit of a
Yes.
bureaucratic technical process. So you
Hmm.
really
Yeah.
need to put emphasis on those exciting moments because otherwise, like you're moving through the corridor and then you sit in front of the computer, like it gets almost like you're in an office. So you need to put that oomph into the adventure.
Yeah. This is definitely not a space opera.
Thank you again, Miguel and Josh, and thank you to everyone else who has been watching this campaign so far. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the super thanks button. A like, subscribe, take a look at the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, master roleplay and you will master the game. And don't forget to check out the Red Room Publishing, that sci-fi game that is coming out using the streamlined version of the Red system. Definitely look forward to it. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. So I'm going to stop the recording in 10 seconds.